Hey guys, Tightrope here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Alliance of Defiance. Playing today, spawning in the north, we have Alstreim, playing as US forces, who has heavy cavalry, infantry, and urban assault. Teaming up with him, Rolling9Deep, playing as Brits with Lease assault, knocked in immediately. In the south, we have Rainy CloudCore as OKW with Fortifications. And Polly also with OKW going for Breakthrough. This is a Patreon backer submitted game in terms of rankings. Axis arranged team around 600. Allies randoms rolling is 300 and Alstreim is 500. Ooh. It's tabbed out to look at the ooh. Time to look at the ranks. Oh, that is painful. Nice wipe there by Polly to get things going. Student Pioneer now a little bit isolated. And I think that's a reasonable time to retreat. This squad came in. This could actually be a wipe here. Section's not going to chase around the corner though. Oh, that was lucky. If that section just ran into the middle here and then went for the chase, that was a squad wipe for sure. Squad kind of out in the open. Very tough to play against Sternpires early on. These assault sections, unless you like ambush them coming around the corner, you just take too much damage on approach to be really successful. And of course the Sternpires have better long range, so it can be difficult to figure out the engagement. Split here, going for 2 regular sections, 2 assault sections. So far, a bit of a rough start for the Allies between the squad wipe, and seems like they're losing control of this side of the map as well. This is a late retreat from Polly. Could get punished here by the riflemen they're chasing. But they're not going to get the result. Awkward position here with a 3-on-1. Kugwagen 2 wounded to join in on the fun. Going to have to pull back for some repairs. Ultimately, yeah, this engagement doesn't go too well. Maybe from heavy cover you could take a fight a bit more like that, but from light cover it's just too badly outnumbered. Okay, rolling deep, a little slow getting the tech going, otherwise maybe we could get healing on one of these squads. And that would actually help out a lot in this situation with all these wounded units. Going for a Vickers. So Vickers is, you know, generally pretty good against the Kugwagen, so I think that's a fine choice. And looks like CloudCore actually going for another Folk screen here. Usually if you go for a Kugwagen, 3 Folks is the number.
Ready for action.
After that you might go for like a machine gun instead. But no like early elite infantry available in this commander. No, like, no officer, no Fallschirmjäger, no Jaeger lights, so yeah, a bit more reliant on the Folks screens with
Supply Hubcatter is ready for
with that commander. Nice little position here to flank this squad, but here comes the Vickers. Rolling deep in a bit of trouble though, honestly. Vickers about to get flanked by these 3 Folk Grenadiers. And this lone assault section is not going to be able to defend against this. So it's a disaster, and it could even be a squad wipe here. Grenadiers trying to get across. Ooh, I think they could have targeted him. I think they were in range. Needed to right click to switch the aggro from this to this. Oh. Okay, there goes the Kubel, has to back out. There's just so much firepower there for Alstreim. Here comes the machine gun now, though, for Polly. Good time to have a look at the KD. So Alstreim actually doing here very well. It did seem like it, but Rolling9Deep suffering a similar amount on the other side of the map. So seems like still the Axis have had slightly better territory control overall as well. A battle group, double battle group for the double OKW. But, you know, do have a howitzer available from Fortifications, so it does make double battle groups less of an issue. Still have access to some indirect fire without the walking Stuka. And neither of these commanders have off maps to knock out the howitzer either. No infantry company or anything like that, so the Howie is a better option. Well, I think the walking Stuka is still better than the Howie, but at least it's not going to get instantly killed. Got the officer out now for Polly. Got the 50 cal out the back, but that's going to get forced off by forced retreat from the officer. Quite an expensive ability. And wow, early grenade tick from Alstreim. Officer was pretty well spread out, though doesn't actually take too much damage. And here come the G43s now. Jimpi's doing well in close range. Lieutenant looking to come in from the side with a big nade, and this one should connect pretty hard. Very clumped up. Needed to be a little bit further across, though. With the way the models were spaced, could have been a bit more lethal. Probably could have got 3 models instead of just the one. Those assault sections, they can be pretty lethal against the Kubelwagen with the amount of bullets they spit out. Pretty decently from behind. Heavy cover there. 50 cal suppressing. Looks like the Fusiliers want to crawl in for a grenade. Oh, you could see that model winding up, but got pinned just before it launched. Oh boy, what happened in the center here? Volkswagen is dead, but so is the Vickers decrewed. The Sternpie is dead as well. Oh boy. And now this could be the end of the Kubel. Looks like they had to reload, perhaps. Close one, though. Able to recover the Vickers quite easily. And things are starting to turn around here. Allies getting something going now. Quite a few squad wipes there. Got a bunker up from CloudCore very early on. Assault section up to some shenanigans. He does have an anti-tank gun coming across, looking to try and knock this out. So trying to buy some time with these squads, I think, in the meantime. The AT gun is in machine gun range, taking a few hits. Here comes the flak half track now. Quite late, 9.5 minutes. Generally, you kind of wanted to get it like 7 minutes-ish. Because over here, not Vet 1 yet, so can't activate the take aim, so not particularly threatening without that penetration boost on the take aim. And the AT gun sets up the flak. Smokes, this should be an easy attack round kill. And there it goes. I think the best choice, honestly, with the flak would have been to drive forwards and out of the anti-tank gun's arc. A bit too predictable to just drive backwards there.
Weapon crew lost.
The T-gun gets decrewed and now salvaging it. If this works out, this will be a big play from CloudCore. Oh, he does get it. Got to be careful. You're so vulnerable while you're going for that salvage. Can he get away though? The Vickers right on the retreat path. The quad got a few bursts in. He's dropping fast. The Vickers at that range is lethal. Ooh, wow, big plays. Gets out of there. Here comes Stuart, also very late for Alstreim. Generally, this is like a 7.5 minute job. So this one arriving about 3 minutes late. Oh, and that's good. Yep, it's a good cancel very early on, getting almost all the resources back. It's a good cancel for Polly. Quad, I think, can kill the bunker, but Quad's penetration is actually quite low. I think it's kind of in the sub 2 range. Is that 1.9, something like that? So it's very slow. I think the bunker's got 35 armor. So very low chance to penetrate.
Attack is in action. Standing by for setting of command post.
Like the days of old. Oof, I remember when the quad would tear the Puma to shreds. So the Allies definitely doing a lot better on territory control now after all those wipes and shutting down that tech construction. So Polly wants to put it forwards again. Generally a more, safer position is just like back here, kind of covering this cutoff. Here comes the Raketin. Without the Raketin, this is not going to work too well. Maybe we can get a force retreat on the 50. Got a mine down here as well. Oh, got in range for the snare. Still needs to force away that 50, but it's suppressed. Rifleman lob a grenade. 50 holding strong. We've got a second 50 from the side now as well. And here comes the Lieutenant looking to flank the MG34. Raketin rolling up. But running in a bit too far. That's getting forced away. Officer coming to cover the flank, but gets a nice angle. And that's the decrew. From that angle, no cover, no heavy cover bonus, so gets the wipe and gonna get the steal. So this bit of a bad attack there from Polly. Really needed force retreat on this machine gun. Would have completely opened things up. Instead, just bled a lot of manpower there. Take another look at the KD Alstreim. Yeah, pulling even further ahead in the KD. And yeah, losing a machine gun, that's very painful. Looks like Polly is going to give up on a forward Schwer. I'll put this one up right on the base doorstep. Should cover the edge of that cutoff at least. The Schwer up over here for CloudCore, already with the Panther authorization unlocked and going for some obers now. Placing one of those lost Fox Grenadiers. Still has the Kuhwagen, by the way, which could start to be used as a detection unit. Like camped around here or something. T-gun looking to clear off the sandbags in the middle. Stuart coming around the corner. Got the Raketin in a nice position this time. Misses its shot though. Quad spitting out some big suppression, and here comes the stolen MG34. It looks like that's getting forced away by forced retreat. Allows the Raketin to sneak in here. Oh, and it knocks out, combining up with the Panzerschreck. Thought he might just have had enough health to survive that, but not quite. Must have taken enough damage from the small arms fire. Rifleman coming in, but no grenades into the retreat. Oh, there it goes now. A little bit late though. Doesn't catch the Raketin and doesn't get the Fusiliers either. There we go, that flak gun shutting down the decap. Hang off in that position. Panzer on the build now for Polly. CloudCore a little bit further behind since they went for the flak. Flak off track. And there goes the Kubo. Had a good run, but eventually falling to that Stuart. The Allies, though, they did invest more into, you know, light vehicles and side tech. So, a little bit later getting their mediums going. And it looks like this is going to be the end of the Stuart. No, miss. And the Panzerschreck reloading. Wow, it gets away. Oh no, what was that? 50 cal about to get flanked. There are some mines down here, but it's not going to stop a blob this large. Oh, but maybe some machine guns coming in from the other side will be able to. There's another mine there, actually. I didn't see that one. Spraying suppression all over. 3 machine guns, very tough to outposition. Officer is good for it, you know, it's got the long range vision, got the smoke, got the force retreat. Very helpful against machine guns, but it's a lot of work to do still. But yeah, Alstreim very vulnerable to this medium tank attack. Still doesn't have a tank in the build. Looks like he's going straight for the Pershing. And has not ticked major yet, so I can't get it. Oh! Big hit from the P4 there. Looking for some revenge straight out the gate. Going for the Stuart though. Stuart tries to activate Shell Shock, but can't do that with a main gun crit. P4 misses that shot though. He tried to stay stationary for it. And there we go, Stuart goes down, another anti-tank grenade coming through, so that's going to be an engine crit at least. Well, that's a great start for P4, big damage on the squad, and the Stuart down. Double anti-tank guns rolling across here though for Rolling9Deep. Bounces the first shot. Bounces 2 out of 3, definitely some good luck there for Polly. For trying to limp home to safety, and I hear Howie out the back for CloudCore. Going for the base barrage. I'm not a big fan of that idea. There's nothing even back there, you know? I can sometimes understand these Howie base barrages if you force like 3 or 4 units to retreat. If you're in like a fight as well, if there's like continuous retreats going on. So they can't dodge it at all, but this is just so low value otherwise. Rolling9Deep doesn't even have medics back there. It's kind of just using this section for healing. So there's nothing back there. Oh, well, there's some medics coming back there now, but...
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Yeah, that was not so good. And wow, going for another LFH. This is a little bit risky. Luckily, you know, the Allies are so slow getting their tanks going. Your Alstreim looks like saving for the Pershing, and Rolling9Deep not going for any medium, maybe going for a Comet first. Because otherwise, CloudCore with just the one Raketen and the Panzerschreck could very easily get overrun by a medium tank. So it's not enough anti-tank to hold back an attack like that. Need to get a bunch of mines down now as well. And here they come. Try and defend these Howies. And this is a stronger idea. And you can see better result. Decruise on AT gun. Bit of AoE damage onto the mortar as well, looks like. So much more successful barrage with the second howitzer now. Oh!
The gun is not crude. Not anymore.
Rolling9Deep getting blasted. Oh my god, he catches it on retreat. The Vicar's dead as well. Steals the mortar. I thought he might go for some salvage shenanigans again, but that's alright. And now the second Howie barraging the base. Looks like Rolling9Deep handling this though pretty well. getting out of there fast and early. Jackson for Alstreim can't afford to go straight for the Pershing. Just doesn't have any anti-tank. Between going for Lieutenant, no weapon racks for bazookas. Needs an answer to this Panther 4, and the Pershing was a bit too far away. Major artillery coming down there. Still pretty tight on the victory points between these two teams at this stage. 10 kills with that first barrage. Pretty crazy that it didn't even get Vet 1 on the Howie though. 3 team whip and decrews. Oh, there goes the rifle. I had to throw out a grenade as it was going down. And the Jackson immediately with an engine crit has to back out. Oh my god, the Panzer 4. Vet 2 already just spitting out the damage, getting the squad wipes. Flank around with these Fusiliers here, and without bars, these riflemen cannot contest these G43 Fusiliers. I'm expecting these grenades to be coming through, dodging, but the Lieutenant actually doing some good work there. He's got Vet 3 and got that Thompson model pretty strong at close range. Here comes the Comet now on the other side. And yeah, it looks like Rolling9Deep actually able to recover both those decrew team weapons. Maybe a bit of a mistake from CloudCore not to finish those off. Maybe he can line up another good Howie barrage on them. Looks like the Howie switched over to this 50 cals area and didn't really hit too much though. Oh, I was going to say, no, not a third Howie. He's going for the Pack 43. It's a good way of containing the Comets. And pretty well dug in here with the bunker. Could do with a few more mines, but this could work out very well. The Comet's rolling right in here. Causes the silo explosion. The Raketen bounces, connects, but the Pack 43 misses the kill shot. Unfortunate there for CloudCore. I think he deserved to get that result. You don't see those Pack 43s miss too often, but on that occasion, it feels to me like the 17 pounder is more prone to missing. Don't know what the accuracy is between the two though. Don't know if that's fact or just my imagination. Well, either way, Rolling9Deep can't get in there. And loses one of these AT guns. The Raketen pushing up behind this. I think Comet's still healthy enough to survive one more Raketen shot.
HQ is under attack.
Anyway. Cal getting forced away. Another forced retreat though on the machine gun. Lieutenant closing in here. Officer though, well vetted. Vet 5 now. It's got that STG on the officer. Makes him much more formidable. And not if he runs right past those units into a second squad though. Oh, Raketen. A little bit greedy, goes for a shot on the Jackson and ends up getting decrewed. And you know Alstreim would love to have an anti-tank gun. What's that Raketen? Tries to throw a grenade to defend. He's got the machine gun. The machine gun shooting at this squad, trying to come around the flank. Oh, suppresses just before Alstreim's able to pick up the Raketen, but a rifleman coming in from the side here with a big grenade. Panzer IV is trying to defend. Grenade a little bit too far back. Needs to be targeted a bit more on where the model's actually spaced. So we're able to recover that rocket, and I think that was a missed opportunity for Alstreim, honestly. He's going to go for a mortar now. It's still saving for the Pershing next. T-guns in some trouble here for Rolling9Deep. There it goes.
Enemy flanking us.
Okay, we're getting out of there. A T-gun decrewed though. And destroyed now by the rocket, and well done by CloudCore. Taking cover. Good time to retreat though. Was it the Comet's going to switch sides, but gets caught by the Raketin. How are these howitzers doing? Oh, 5 kills on the second one. So it's got some work done. They have slowed down a lot. So that first Howie's still on 10 kills. Maybe that was the second Howie actually. Losing track. And the forced retreat just working so well for Polly. You can see how powerful this officer is. It's shutting down these machine guns. Didn't even get a chance to set up there. Too much against a Comet though with no AT guns nearby. Is that a second Pack 43 in the center for CloudCore? Rolling9Deep does have the planes just about ready and could maybe get some base howitzer fire going with that section. So this is a riskier position, especially since the Axis don't seem to have units in the center quite often. Looks like the bunker did get cleared off here, but I'm going to come in here trying to throw a phosphorus, but the OKW flak base actually shutting that down. Body blocking. So that section in some trouble on retreat here. Are they Vet 3 with their... No, Vet 2's when they get their received accuracy, so they'll be alright. AT-gun's still actually decrewed over here. Rolling9Deep forgotten about it perhaps. It's going for a second Comet. I think it would be a good idea for Rolling9Deep to actually switch sides, get away from these Pack 43s and just blast Polly before this Yak Tiger arrives. Just completely run Polly off the map and could even get some base dive shenanigans going. How are the reaches of those 2 Pack 43s? This one gets a hit in. Oh, and that's going to be a dead Comet. No! Whoa! Survives on a pixel. Maybe got repaired up a touch. That was a very close one though. And the bunker covering this one now. Still do with a rebuild on the bunker over here, but yeah, CloudCore pretty much at the PopCap limit. Bunker's just about the only thing that can be purchased. I suppose the IR searchlight could also squeeze into the army. There are 4 PopCap, are they? Maybe 3? 3, yeah. Oh, here comes the Pershing now for Alstreim. Stolen 50 cal gets destroyed. Only trying to scrape together that last bit of manpower for the Yak Tiger. And that's going to be bad news for the Allies. 2 Comets, the Jackson and the Pershing, all rather helpless against these Pack 43s and the Yak Tiger. Especially if the Axis are heavy on the mines. Like no sweepers for Rolling9Deep. We have one rear echelon sweeper for Alstreim. Of course, needs the rear echelon to repair up the Comet. Okay, Rolling9Deep dropping down the plains. So the Allies trying to get a bit of a move going, but the Jagdtiger is rolling onto the field right now. Here it comes. Going in for a bit of a dive, hoping to kill off Panzer IV, but takes an engine crit from the Fusiliers, and here comes the Jagdtiger, needs one more shot, and that'll go down. Does he have the vision? There's smoke out. Jagdtiger didn't chase in, so it looks like the Comet's going to be able to squeeze behind that building and get away here. Pershing hangs about to kill off the decrewed Raket, and the Jagdtiger connecting again. Here comes some infantry to provide some vision. Jagdtiger needs to be driving between these shots so it can stay at a relevant range to continue to do damage. Should feel relatively confident about pushing in with the Jagdtiger here, even though not a lot of support for Polly. Given that one Comet's extremely wounded, the plane's on cooldown. Can feel a bit more bold. Ooh. Okay. So that was actually a squad right, but it's just the icons of the squad hiding behind the camping circle. Can't run into the phosphorus. Kind of a taste of their own medicine. They're usually the ones throwing out those burn corpus. Okay, here comes the Jagdtiger rolling up now. Comet did get fully repaired, hiding behind the building. Jagdtiger here lining up some big hits. A bit of a vision from the Fusiliers, but misses that second shot. Comet's trying to smoke to hide away. Throws out a flare with the Fusiliers. Missing again. I think that was an attack round though with the smoke there. Allies are a bit behind on VPs now, 80. Do have some ranges with the bazookas. Does he have enough? He does. Enough munitions for the triple Zooks, and he's going to go for double, triple bazooka ranges. The triple double. It's like the Panzer IV hitting a mine. Stops that in its tracks. And honestly, the Axis don't really need to be fighting over on this side. They've got a stranglehold on these two VPs. And can get themselves into some trouble since CloudCore doesn't have a lot of units that can really move across the other side to assist. So Allies can set up the 2-on-1s over here. Flak emplacement in the center, by the way. Don't see those too often, but good anti-air to help deal with the planes. Should be alright this game. Tiger getting a good hit there on the Pershing. Be careful it doesn't take an engine crit though. Could be disastrous. We've got the Howie barraging over here. The Rangers take a big hit. MG setting up. Fire off some smoke from his commander to assist with this. Quite a few shots connecting there. And a few more. And his house is doing 8 kills, 19. Yeah, okay, they've been getting some good damage. Comet coming around the side here, Pack 43. No mines on this side. Needs to rotate. Got the Raketin over here as well. Fires out some phosphorus. Gotta block the vision. know if it's getting revealed by the bunker though. Phosphorus of course can't kill, just going to get this down to 1 health. Oh, we got a Panzerschreck into the retreat, but the Comet doing some creative driving, getting out of the arc of the Pack 43. Could go for an attack round there, hoping for the scatter shot, but it's alright. Oh, there's the second Pack 43 coming in from the side. Triple Comets now, but they are getting well contained. Yeah, CloudCore definitely needs a bunch of shoe mines down. The Sternpire is perhaps a little overloaded in their duties. Decrewed the pack. Okay, dropping down the planes now. The Jagdtiger's got to be careful. Here come the bazookas. Nothing to suppress them. Laid out. No dodge on the Fusiliers. And they take a big strafe from the planes. This is looking very dangerous now for Polly. Into 4 overstaying its welcome. The bazookas doing some big damage. It looks like the Panzer IV is going to go down. I think Polly's perhaps forgotten about it. And the Jackson just surviving here. Oh, the Jagdtiger's trying to come back in to finish off the Jackson, but the officer dead. The bazookas continuing to connect. Oh, this is not good for Polly. There's the Pershing as well. Comet coming around from the side. Oh, that was not good. At least the Rangers do go down to the Sternpires. That was a devastating blow. Down to just 21 pop cap now. So many losses. I think as soon as those planes came down, should have been an immediate withdrawal from this area. As I was saying, CloudCore just doesn't have that much to rotate across to assist, and the flak emplacement dying, so it couldn't shoot down those planes. See mid crates back here. Comet coming in. Can try out position. Pack 43 here perhaps. Gotta be careful, there's a second one back there that's connecting. Looks like this Pack 43 packed up though. Able to sit back down and finish off that Comet in the blink of an eye. Get some sandbags up with the bunker suppressing. Picks up the med crates, but the phosphorus still doing damage. The Pershing coming down here, that's bad news. Just out of range of the second Pack 43. Take some big damage though. Allies are quite far behind on the VP still. They don't control 2 points at this stage. The Allies running out of momentum, trying to push forwards there. With the Howies ready to fire, looks like this one's rotating at the moment. Trying to go for the machine gun, but it's already pushed forwards a touch. It's going to be a big old whiff. And this could be trouble now. Axis having trouble holding on. Polly just suffering so many losses. I think waiting for the Jagdtiger cooldown. Not ready to go yet, and there we go. Pack 43 decrewed now, getting killed by the Jackson. Could even get crewed by the Allies here, and might be in flak base range. Could be pretty nasty. Alstreim could also steal away this Raketten. Could still do, I'd say, with an anti-tank gun. Could lose out one of those bazooka ranges, so Yeah, a bit more infantry-based anti-tank could be pretty strong once the Jagdtiger makes its way to the front line. In fact, it's not going to be the Jagdtiger, it's going to be the King Tiger. Interesting. And coming up against a Vet 3 Jackson, Vet 2 Pershing already. Pershing, by the way, 30 kills, pretty impressive. Good use of the phosphorus so far from Rolling9Deep. Fox Trinity is dead, looks like, to the Pershing after 35 kills now. Doesn't take a detective to figure that one out. And this Howie now very vulnerable, taking some base howitzer fire. Never got healed up. He's got the med crates there, but he needs a squad to pick up the med crate and stand there next to the Pack 43 for it to get healed up. Comet's safe to come in here with that Pack 43 decrewed. CloudCore maybe also saving for a big tank. Does not have mechanized down though. And there's a rebuilt Pack 43 out the back there, connecting on the Jackson, getting some big hits in. And there we go! The Raketin able to sneak an extra shot in. Jackson dead just like that. Pershing coming across, but he's got to be careful. Pack 43 actually rotating all the way around instead of dealing with the Pershing. I'm not sure what that's about. Oh, he's getting some nasty damage done as well. The howitzer's actually getting decrewed though. Pretty good utilization of the phosphorus from the Comets. Pack 43 is there though. Didn't actually get destroyed. And now recovered by CloudCore. Could be turned against this Comet. Got the Raketin. The King Tiger's coming across here as well. This could be nasty. Rolling deep is a bit of trouble. He's got some Piats now, which I think is a reasonable idea. Axis are still quite vulnerable to those planes. Don't know if we saw the Shreers activated in anti-air mode either during those loiter activations, now that I think about it. A bit more base howitzer fire. This didn't get repaired up at all. So could go down with the right scatter, especially now that this building's been destroyed and can't soak any of those hits for the Pack 43. Crewed and destroyed. This Pack 43 now under pressure as well. Trying to knock it out. The crew model somehow didn't take very much damage from that at all. Looked like a pretty good grenade to me though. I guess the gun shield on the Pack 43 probably works better. Oh, one rifleman dead to the Howie on retreat, it looked like. Rebuild on the Jackson for Alstreim. Some zeroing artillery down over here. CloudCore making a bit of a move. Forcing a bunch of retreats. Needs the King Tiger to really assist with this push if you really want some momentum. And somehow the Allies setting up the triple cap, just about equalizing the victory points in this time. Major artillery looks like dropped down on this Pack 43. And that could be the end of it.
That crew has been lost.
Oh, one more shell. No. But yeah, at the moment the Sternpies really need to be focused on doing things like repairing this up rather than pushing forwards. This Pack 43 is just too vulnerable to just, well, too valuable as well. Just leave them on like 2/3 health. You know, the Allies don't have a good way of instantly killing them, but between the British base howitzer fire and the major artillery, if they're not at full health, are more likely to die. Comet's able to push all the way in here. King Tiger rolling up. Might have just backfired though, firing that phosphorus in. I think he would be better off just attacking the gun. Can you get the kill? No, he's going to throw that on the tech truck, and that might actually get the kill. Become the double King Tigers, but yeah, that Schwer is actually quite low. The AFH did not get destroyed though, only decrewed. 3 comets over here. Looks like that Schwer quite likely to die. Double King Tigers staying in range at the moment, but here they go. Oh, having some trouble getting around this flag. Schwer is dead. I think, yeah, some more mines definitely necessary from CloudCore and just more focus on repairs with the Sternfires. Because I think Rolling9Deep still doesn't have a single minesweeper on 3 engineers. These comets will be mincemeat with a few more mines. 3 under pressure again, never got repaired. And there it goes, destroyed by the Bazooka Rangers. The Jagdpanzer now for Polly. Nice retreat. Doing well, but the EMG destroyed by the Pershing. 50 cal dead out the back though, the double King Tigers rolling around. One of them on spearhead mode, the Comet's looking to get a bit of a flank going. Get around the side of the Raketin before it can fire. The Comet's so much faster than these King Tigers. Can exploit that mobility disadvantage of the Axis right now. Jagdpanzer takes some big hits here. Could go down. The Pershing misses though. Jagdpanzer also missing. But wow, this is not a good fight for Polly. Can't stand your ground against a Vet 3 Pershing. It's just too fast at firing. It's got all those reload bonuses. The King Tiger's going in the double Comets now. Trying to escape. More speed wearing off. The King Tiger might be able to keep pace for one last shot. Oh, just out of range. I think he stopped for one last hit with the accuracy, but up not being able to get it. Oh, and wasn't on prioritized vehicles, so switched the shot over to the engineers. Could be in some trouble now if this squad able to get an anti-tank grenade off. Not able to though, but that was a bit of a misplay from Polly. I can understand. I also thought that by stopping there would have been in range for one last hit. Didn't work out. Activating spearhead mode, a bit of an awkward timing. The squad was there for the Panzerfaust and the Jackson ends up falling. But those lads go flying through the air. But both the Comets end up surviving. Wow. A lot of repairs required now though. Polly Sternfire is way off. Nice truck not upgraded over here. This one is upgraded, but it's miles away. So it's going to be slow going. Repairs on these double King Tigers, and Rolling still has 1,000 manpower in reserve, 100 pop cap. barraging the US base this time. 87 kills. This did end up getting destroyed, by the way. Still 27 kills. Not sure what it killed. Reloading. He's calling out as getting kills, but I don't see any more kills coming through. This is a little bit risky though. With this range, the scatter could catch these repairs. Does end up catching the major. A little bit slack from Alstreim not to dodge away with the ambulance out of Howie range. Okay, King Tigers are both healthy again, so here they come. One of the comets still getting repairs.
They're down to 100 points.
Base hounds are fire in this area now. King Tigers do need some support from either like a Jagdpanzer or Raketens, and only got one Raketen at the moment, the axis between the both of them. So Jackson should be quite effective. In fact, double Jacksons now. Second one picked up, fresh one for Alstreim. And is that a fresh Pack 43 coming up for CloudCore? Alright. Reasonable positioning on it. King Tiger. Oh, this is not a good idea. Over here, absolutely no support. Way off to the side. That is crazy. But it looks like Alstreim not going to push in for the punish. I think with those tanks, easily could have got the kill on that. Playing it safe. 43 coming in from the side there. Oh, and that's an engine crit on the Comet. Two Comets extremely low. CloudCore's King Tiger rolling forwards now. Oh, gets sniped off as the Pack 43 repositions. Vet 2 on that already. Axis getting desperate on the VPs though. The Comet more speeding. Trying to get some shenanigans going, but Pack 43 spinning around for him. The King Tiger just needs to hold this angle. Get one more shot in as the Comet tries to get out. But it misses. And the Pack 43 is out of range now. Oh, a little bit of a mistake there on the King Tiger handling. Vic is dead up here. Looks like to the Howie. Max is still on the drain. 40 VPs. Okay, plane's coming down now for rolling. He could have been planting a couple muni caches down with this extra manpower, by the way. I suppose they've got them all occupied. Only spots are in the centre, which could die. Fair enough. Let's activate the anti-aircraft mode. Plane's getting shot down by the King Tiger Pintle though, actually. I don't know if that was the anti-infantry or the anti-tank one. Yeah, this time does activate the flak gun. Okay, Obers with the passive sprint here. Need to be tunnel visioned on capping the VP, not chasing away these squads. But the major in here could drop down some artillery and make things difficult for the Obers. Here they go now. It was at least going to be able to get the decap in though. King Tiger again on the far side of Cool trying to go for a suicidal cap. King Tiger just getting battered again out on this far side with no support. Double Jacksons though not chasing in. And this, what was that Pershing just shooting at there? I have no idea. King Tiger still, yeah. Oh no, takes a main gun crit. Got a Jagdpanzer back there. The Pershing missing. Pershing not on prioritized vehicles, shooting at a Sturmpire model. And the Jagdpanzer's enough to dissuade him from chasing in. Again, Alstreim. Too much respect. Should have just dived in there, killed off the King Tiger very easily. Panzer trading a few hits. Pershing's coming back in now. But the Jacksons are slightly out of range. The double rear echelon for repairs though. Pershing should be back at full strength fast. But so will the King Tiger with that mechanized repair station there. Double Comet's making some plays. 43 is getting a good chunk of damage on the way through. Needs to come out of spearhead mode here with the King Tiger. Dropping down the zeroing artillery. Oh, the Comets. They're in some trouble. One of them down. And there goes the second one now as well. Oh, this time doesn't work out too well for Rolling9Deep. With the King Tiger on spearhead mode, there's just enough support there for things to work out poorly. That's major artillery again, decrewing the Pack 43, but a little bit too late to save the day. Pershing's in some trouble now. King Tiger rolling up, and there goes the Pershing. Here comes the Jackson from the side. I think it still needs 2 shots to kill this King Tiger though. What? Oh, but maybe not, because he switched over to the high velocity armor piercing rounds, and that gives an extra bit of damage. Ooh, I think that actually did make the difference there. An extra 40 damage from the Vet 1 ability. But yeah, Alstreim using that Pershing, so punishing. Both the rear echelon dead as well. Maybe going for some suicidal caps. Axis looking kind of good at the moment in spite of being on 19 VPs. They've got so many crucial wipes.
The capture point is being overrun.
Coming out to the far side now, looking to go for the cap. 18 remaining. No, where the Sturmpire's going. Get on the VP. Oh my god. There they go now. But in the meantime, this has allowed maybe 3 more points to drain away. Good shot in there from the King Tiger on the Bazooka Rangers. Oh, they get smashed by that King Tiger. Just going to be out of range though for one last shot. 11 points remaining now. Clock is stopped. Jamming the cap over here with the smoke. That wears off now. Another Comet Rolling9Deep still has a lot of manpower spare. And after all those losses in a fresh Comet. 43 recruit. Good phosphorus though. And the base house is getting some nasty damage done as well. Comes Polly's King Tiger. A little bit out of range of that Pack 43.
An anti-tank gun has taken the field.
It's getting close. Still out of range though. Vertical able to secure the cap, and now the triple cap against the allies for a change. Oh, the Jagdpanzer dead down the far side, trying to go for the kill on the Jackson, but losing against the 2-on-1. Fusiliers end up getting pinned there, so they can't continue to cap, but it doesn't matter. Axis still in control of 2 points. But again, I don't think the Axis should be trying to branch out too much. Maybe just try to go for like these 2 points.
King Tiger ready.
Contest 3 is maybe a a little bit of a stretch, especially with this mobile Comet play. And the Comet's able to operate over on this side without this Pak-43 able to hit them too often. Do you have a second Raketa now, though, for CloudCore, so that's decent. And Rolling, his infantry sucks. Just basically has repairs for these Comets. One section, but not even bolstered. So he's going to have a hard time forcing away those Raketans. Now the Comet's perhaps taking some hits. Solid grenade there from the Fusiliers. The Pak-43 does get a hit in there on the Comet. Those engineers just perma repair duties at the moment. 5 kills on the Howie. Looks like it's going for a center barrage here. Punish these Rangers that are going for the cap. Oh, just about got him as well. The Tiger here on the spearhead mode. The Jackson's a little bit too close. Fresh Pershing rolling on the far side. Fresh Jagdpanzer out now though as well. Okay, double Comets making some big plays again. The Pak-43 rotating. Need some phosphorus on these Raketans. There goes one. But, oh, the Pak-43 is going to be able to get a shot off and probably kill that Comet, the vetted up one. Where's the other Comet? Oh, it's just completed repairs. Comet's biting off more than it can chew here. That one goes down and Rolling's going to just call the GG right there. Reckless stuff from him. Don't think that was entirely necessary. They just need to cap the VP for a couple seconds. Smoke doesn't work against the Pak-43. Fires through it just like it fires through, you know, world objects. So unless it's phosphorus, it's kind of pointless to smoke out. Smoking the Raketans, though, is a very good idea. Oh, here's some trouble. This is the end of the Jackson. Oh man, gun critters is kind of stuck. Gets away though. A lot of repairs required now for Alstreim. The Kitchen's coming into the center as well. Big repairs for Alstreim now. Oh, and the Jackson, it didn't back away. Alstreim really falling apart here. Oh, and he misses the kill shot in return on the Jagdpanzer. Heartbreaker. Okay, we've got a M10 being built by Rolling. Got some zeroing artillery for CloudCore covering the middle. Trying to go in for the cap over here. Machine gun's back there though. Could drop some smoke down, and does. Going for the cap, 11 points left. The Ogres, though, with the passive sprint, working their way across here. The Comet, if it was down here, could be pretty good. Engineers doing pretty well against the Falchion there, forcing that away. Comet, no vet. The Phosphorus would be so strong against these double Raketans, but it looks like the squad got forced to retreat by that grenade. So not able to get the cap off. Still 100 points left for the Allies. They've got some room to maneuver it, but Alstreim losing that, I think it was a Vet 2 Jackson, just by not reversing it far enough away for repairs. Really seems to be overloaded at the moment. This is a very long game. Hour 5 now. So fatigue sitting in for the players, I'm sure. Got the planes now for Rolling. Panzer chasing very far with that flare. It's Jackson healthy again, and just about Vet 3 as well. Repairs off that tiny tick of damage. Could make a difference.
Ready for trouble.
M10s for rolling. It's got the anti-tank gun as well. This is back the fresh King Tiger of CloudCore. Down some base howitzer fire, dropping down the planes. Okay, rolling, trying to get down on this VP. The M10's coming in from the side. We're getting at a good angle though immediately for CloudCore, and he's getting spotted by the OKW base defenses. He's coming around the side, he's taking some damage on the rear arm. The Comet's coming in as well. Get some phosphorus out, but that's just too much firepower. The double Raketans, King Tigers. It's getting down on this VP. Pershing trying to knock out this machine gun. It's just hanging in there. 2 models though. Get the decap. Here comes the King Tiger rolling around the corner. This got decrewed though, the Pack 43. Oh, here comes the King Tiger. Engine crit on the Pershing. Tiger Jagdpanzer coming in from the side. The Pershing's dead. The Axis troops coming up onto this VP now themselves. Looks like this is not quite going to be enough for the Allies to close the show. The M10 try and do some creative driving, but that goes down as well. And the Allies throw in the towel with that last big thrust for victory failing. Well, close match. I think that second to last push for rolling just not working out at all. I don't think it was really necessary to just drive in, go for some big dives on, you know, in this area. CloudCore had enough anti-tank here to just make it too awkward every time, just taking incidental damage from the OKW flak defenses and Panzerschrecks and whatnot. Didn't end up going too well in the end. But yeah, well done by the Axis. You know, the Pack 43s did some major work. Polly, I think overall that big engagement where the Jagdtiger dying on the far side and the Panzer IV, that was big. I think the Allies, if they were a bit stronger, could have won the game off the back of that. But yeah, that was a pretty big mistake. I think as soon as the planes came down, with CloudCore having so little that can come across to assist in the defense, should have just backed away immediately. But yeah, ended up losing the Panzer IV and the Jagdtiger, setting the Axis back a long way, just about allowing the Allies to close the show there, but gutting it out on the victory points in the end. GG. But yeah, I think CloudCore, more mines necessary and a higher priority on repairing up these guns, the howitzers and whatnot, instead of pushing forwards with the Sternpies. Because yeah, quite a few of them did end up getting polished off when they were, you know, kind of half healthish, and then finished off by either the major artillery or some infantry with bazookas or base howitzer fire. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like good game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.